Pride Foundation has wanted to be more than just a traditional funder. Every year, at least 4,000 people donate, volunteer, contribute time.
I'm a middle school band and orchestra director.
Going to school.
An investment manager.
I'm an outreach worker.
The executive director of the Pride Foundation.
A GSA advisor.
Completed a master's degree in public health.
I'm an activist in many different communities working through culture.
Pride Foundation really is a reflection of the community.
It feels great to be part of an organization that has really focused on being a really positive and celebratory aspect of our community and the strength of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community.
I can't imagine a world without the Pride Foundation being there. I honestly can't.
I feel like my heart opens up and it's just like, oh, Pride.
I get the sense with the Pride Foundation that they are continuing to grow and change, and I like a lot of what I see.
You cannot live a beautiful life without giving. And Pride Foundation allows people an opportunity to make very significant gifts, both with their money and their heart, and see to it that something actually happens.
My name is Michael Clark, and I teach 200 middle school bandlings every day. In the evenings, I conduct Rainbow City Band, which is Seattle's GLBTQA concert band, jazz band, marching band, and swing band. Pride just gave us a grant for the fall to put on a concert with GLBTQ teens in our community for a Disney concert, so thank you for that.
We're good to go, don't worry about it.
One of the reasons that I wanted to be a middle school teacher is that I didn't have a good middle school experience myself. It doesn't matter if you're a little straight kid or a little gay kid or what, middle school's an awkward time. So one of my goals, in addition to giving them a great musical experience, is to show them that they belong, that there's a place for them, that every walk of life, every child in my classroom is important. It's about changing the world, and it's about social change. Realizing that everybody is equal from every walk of life, and Pride does that every single day. And so that is definitely why they're worth supporting.
Not bad. My name is Stormy Weber, and primarily a writer, a performer, and a singer. But I do some visual art too. So I'm kind of busy. I'm a second-generation lesbian. My mother came out in the late 50s. So she would be so amazed at the existence of something like Pride Foundation. A few years ago, something called the Racial Equity Initiative was begun. And at that same time, fortunately, I had founded an organization called Voices Rising LGBTQ of Color, Arts and Culture. Pride Foundation stepped forward to support us through the Racial Equity Initiative. And also, since that time, they've supported us with the Northwest Grant. Personally, I think that the movement and the world itself can only be strengthened by diversity. So I think that what Pride Foundation does in terms of supporting projects, and my project is not the only one that they support, it only builds us. It builds the strength of us all.
So my name's Kyle Rapinion. Basically, I'm going to school, working part-time, and I hang out with my friends, so. Pride Foundation helps gay youth feel accepted by their community, especially youth such as myself who basically kind of just lost everything when they came out. In high school, I couldn't deal with like the bullying and harassment that was going on, and I seriously considered dropping out. When I heard about Pride Foundation, I applied for a couple scholarships to go to school, and they generously provided those. It was basically the community recognizing my skill to be able to persevere through like obstacles and hardships and stuff like that. It's basically changed my life in a lot of ways.
A GSA in a high school is a gay-straight alliance. Our seniors don't know a high school without a GSA. To be able to say that is something that almost breaks my heart. It's so beautiful. It took 4 years before the students were brave enough, really, to start a GSA. When you put the word gay in an organization, a gay-straight alliance in a high school, it takes some courage. It's who gets what money and what programs are needed.
Like a box on the paper.
Yeah.
When I started high school as a freshman, I was so scared and insecure and like didn't really know what to do. And then I found out there was a GSA. And I'm the troublemaker. Yeah. It's such an important part of my life now that I really can't imagine life without it. It's a safe place. It's somewhere where we can go and be ourselves.
The kids needed acceptance. They needed more than that. They needed to be loved better than they were being loved. They needed safety. They needed to know that somebody had their back. It would not have happened without Pride. It would not have happened.
This is such a triumph of making those possibilities a reality for every donor and of course every recipient, because those recipients now are thinking bigger about what they can do for the community.
I love meeting the people that apply for the grants and the scholarships. They're amazing people.
Thank you for our grants. Yay!
We now have connections, and it definitely strengthened us in what we are able to do and in the fact that we can support one another.
I think that's probably my favorite thing about Pride, giving people who have the ability just the tools to take off.
I think 25 years is really monumental and special because we have come as a community a tremendous way in the past 25 years.
This organization has been here for 25 years and will be here for a very long time afterwards, helping other youth like me and the community in general.
I'm celebrating an organization that has given me inspiration to tackle something huge and say, I can do this. I've got support. I've got pride.
And I'm celebrating the fact that the scholarship program just continues to grow every single year.
I'm celebrating love. From my point of view, what they do is a work of love.
That's what I'm celebrating.
I'm celebrating the growth and the development of a totally inclusive and diverse lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community.
I'm celebrating the community's belief in itself and Pride's huge part in that.
I am Pride Foundation.
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 I am Pride Foundation.